Hey guys, it's Matt and Heather with the Joyful Family, and we just want to spend a few minutes talking about how to encourage and be there for your spouse when they're going through something and maybe you're not in the same mood. Instead of letting it, like if they're in a bad mood, don't let them bring you down, but how to lift them up in that moment.
Yeah, and a lot of times the source of our frustration is in a marriage is if she goes through something and I necessarily don't feel the same way or have the same passionate type emotion that she does, I can't relate to her. And because I feel, and it's easy to discard or discount what she's going through because, oh, you just need to stop being emotional. You're just being a woman, whatever. And that's actually not the right response.
No, because your spouse could be going through something, and just because you don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not valid. It is completely valid, and it's how they feel.
Exactly. And so in those situations, especially you guys out there, it's really easy to try to go into fix-it mode. And a lot of things, if she's going through something emotionally or mentally is bothering her, I can't fix that. But what I can do is pray for her. And what I can do is just sit back and encourage her and lift her up in prayer and take her to God and let Him fight those battles and let Him help her through whatever she's going through.
Absolutely. So if your spouse is going through something, you don't get it, you can pray. Ask the Lord to give you eyes to see and a heart to understand what your spouse is going through, because He knows above all people. He knows. And so you can take that in prayer to Him and just pray, Lord, help me to see things the way that they do so that I understand how to help in this situation.
Absolutely. And so if that's you and that's your marriage, if there's a disconnect like that, don't let it bring you down. You have to ask yourself, what can I do to bring my spouse up? How do I encourage them? Show them grace. There's a lot of times when we're going through something that we don't get each other, you can lose grace with each other, and that's toxic. And so lift each other up, pray for each other, be the calm to someone's storm. Especially with your spouse, it'll revolutionize what they're going through. And so if that's you this week or even the future, do that. Work to be gracious and loving to your spouse no matter what season they're going through, and it'll stabilize your marriage.
Yeah, and as always, if you're going through something and need some extra prayer, we would love to pray with you. Send us in those prayer requests. We take those very seriously, and we would love to pray for you this week.